Hey everyone, this is Vanessa Chase Lockchin from the Storytelling Nonprofit. I hope you're doing well today. I get a lot of questions about online tools for collecting stories, including things like a story collection form. And this one that you can see here on the screen is actually one that I have on my website that I openly share with people, and it's an example of what you can do for your organization. So I get a lot of questions about this though, specifically, how can you actually create this for your organization? So today I just wanted to set up a simple tutorial to show you how to actually do this if you want to for your organization. So the program that I use for my form is Google Docs or Google Forms more specifically. And if you have a Google account, you can just go to Google Drive, which is drive.google.com. And you'll be able to navigate from the screen there to get to your form. So I'll just show you how to do that. So this is my Google Drive. So if you just go to New, you can then go down to Forms and it will open up a brand new form for you. And I'll actually go through and show you how to actually create all of this. So here in this first one, you can enter in your title. So we'll just call this the story collection form. Form 2. So this is my second one, so we'll just call it the second one. So you can title it, and then if you want to give it a different internal title up at the top here, you can also do that as well. So I'm just going to flip back over to the example that I showed you. So you can see I have a number of fields here. There's your name, the person who's submitting the story, the program or service, things like that. These fields are custom and they're really up to you, whatever you would like to use there and whatever is ultimately very useful to your organization. So how you do that is just down below the top kind of title form there is you can go down here and there'll be an initial kind of first question planted in. And what you want to do is instead of multiple choice, pick short answer. And let's say for the first one, we want to say your name. And that's what we'll put there. So next, if we want to create another question or another field for people to enter in things, we just go over here to this plus sign on the right-hand side of the form. So you can hit that and another one will automatically show up. So again, we'll go with short answer for this, and we'll say maybe we need the person's email address. Okay, so far we've got 2 fields in our form, and I'm going to add a third one just to show you once more. So again, right over here on the right-hand side of your screen, click Add Question. And for this one, I'm going to go with paragraph, and our question on this one is going to be your story. So pretty simple. Those are just a couple of questions that I'm going to put in here just to show you this. So there's a lot of customizations in Google Forms if you want to create this kind of a form for your organization. So you can go up here to this palette button up at the top. You can see you can choose different colors. I'm going to go with this blue today because that's the color that I like the best. And if you wanted to, you can also add in your own custom images. So if you have a logo or something that you'd like to use for your organization, you can just go to this one down here at the bottom. And then you can either choose from images that they already have, or you can also choose to upload your own photo, both of which are very easy options you can do to kind of further customize this form for your organization. So once you have this up and going, what you will then want to do is think about where are you going to put this online? Most likely it's going to be your website or maybe an intranet, some kind of public facing thing that people can easily access. So what you're going to do then is come over to this button up here. I'm going to show you again. It's the send button up here at the top right-hand corner. So there's a couple of different options. You can email this directly to someone, which is very useful and something that you can do. So you can type in their email address here, a subject line, and a message. You can also include the form directly in the email, which is kind of cool. It means that people don't actually have to leave the email to fill out the form. They can do it right in their inbox, and that's really nice. Another thing you can also do is grab the link. So if you want to send this to someone in an email, or maybe you want to post it on social media for your donors, this is what you want to do. And that's this link here in the middle. So all you have to do is copy and paste this, and you can put it directly in a social media post. Now, the last option is a really great one, and this is embedded HTML. This basically just means that you are putting this form directly on your website. So if you have the capacity or the tech help to do this, I'd encourage you to think about that. It's actually pretty simple. All you need to do is copy this HTML code right here. So you just highlight it, click Control C, or copy, file copy if you want to do that as well. And then you just need to head on over to your website, to the back end, and find a web page that you want to put this in, and you just put the HTML code directly in there. So again, that's also another easy way to have this form accessible to people in a very public-facing way. So those are three different options that you have for sharing this form with people. Now, you'll probably, as you go, get, of course, answers to this form, or people will fill it out, right? So how are you going to access those? So this is where you would go to find those. So this is the questions field. Over here on the right-hand side is responses. Just click that, and as responses come in, you'll see them pop up automatically here. You also have the option, if you click this green button, to see them in a spreadsheet format as well. So again, really handy, keeps all of your stories in one place, keeps things nice and organized. And if there's ever a time where you decide that you no longer want to use this form, you just have to click this button here just below. So it says accepting responses. You can click it over and have not accepting responses to automatically close it down anywhere you may have it on the internet. So that's just a quick tutorial on how to actually create one of these forms for your organization. I'd encourage you to play around with it, see what kind of fields you may want to put in there, and test it out. I think it's a really great tool for nonprofits to be using as you are collecting stories and thinking about how to get more people to share their stories with you. This is a really good tool to use. So I hope this has been helpful. Do leave a comment below this video and in the blog post if you have questions or other ideas for tools online that you can use. I'd love to hear your ideas.